Polygar roots are all that remain on the ground. The usable parts have already been taken. This entire stalk of polygar looks yellowed and pestilent. It might have been affected by the poisonous... The polygar around here has already been gathered. Judging by the break, this happened not too long ago. You detect a hint of polygar scent carried on the wind. Look around for it. An acrid, pungent scent wafts from just beyond the tangle of roots before you.
What are you planning to do? May I remind you the polygar is mine? I saw it.
The wood elf girl off to the side pipes up, displeased. Unlike the wood elves encountered earlier, her enmity.
Oh, that's even worse. Don't you know? It's entirely down to that Athalean traitor that the forest is corrupted, and the wood elves can't return to the Grand... Immeral deserves to rot, just as he wishes. I don't know any explanation to an outlander. In short, these herbs are mine and you cannot have them, much less hand them over to Immeral. So? You seriously think you... I saw it first. As I said, I saw it. Don't assume you can fool me with fancy skills. If you're not impressed, why not try me? Will you dare? You're right. Problems should be solved through either victory or defeat. The polygar belong...
Worry not. I am here.
Friend of mine! Taste my hammer!
Don't bother trying to hide. Worry not. I am here.
Taste my hammer!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Fine, I'll let you have the polygar. Yet you still intend to save Immeral with it. That... Athalean wood elves are all I heard that Immeral fancies himself as leader of Athalean. How laughable. The Wood Elves of Nytheria have one sole leader, one sole archpriest. Our revered Athalean. A word of advice, traveler. Leave Athalean. For centuries, those Athalean traitors have lived a pitiful existence, protected by the Rune Tree barrier, oblivious to the plight of... And now, the forest corruption intensifies. The Rune Tree is withering and the barrier... Those Athalean cowards lack the power to tackle the scourge, and sooner or later, they'll face annihilation. Traveler, you have some power. You may go to Cytheralin with me. I shall present you to our High Priestess, Athalia. How'd it go? You ought to know, it would be a tremendous honor for you. Pity. I feel sorry. Next we meet, I pray you've not become a corpse.
In a pungent scent, you picked up the polygar. Give it to Elifia to craft into...
Are you a traveler seeking for herbs? I have some practical herbs and easy-to-use ingredients for you. You might...
What? You found polygar? Let me see. Incredible. You truly did find...
Forgive me, I was doubtful of your abilities earlier, but it would seem you are indeed. Just wait a moment. The potion will be ready soon. How was it? Did the search for the herbs... Just like...
You recall the wood elf lass you encountered while gathering herbs, and tell Elifia about your quarrel.
Uloar. Cytheralin Wood Elf? Guard of Athalean? Ludicrous. Those arrogant Cytheralin Wood Elves are sneaking into Athalean territory to find herbs. Mere contemptible slander. The Wood Elves of Cytheralin are a fanatical lot, willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of their so-called grand faith. Some Wood Elves couldn't subscribe to such motivations, so they were deemed traitors and stripped of their homeland. It was Immeral who led us here, and established the new village. It's another Wood Elf settlement in Nytheria. The Cytheralin Wood Elves are extremely xenophobic and insular. Rarely does anyone gain permission to enter Cytheralin. Athalia is the High Priestess of Cytheralin. She professes to hear the divine word of the Father, Nytherus, to whom all Cytheralin Wood Elves are devoted. All are fascinated by her and her fanaticism. Here, the polygar potion is ready. Take it to Immeral, regardless of what lies ahead for Athalean. My decision to come here is the best thing. Although Immeral is too indecisive, still, he's the only one confident enough for the exhausting role of leader. Are you a traveler seeking for herbs? I have some practical herbs and easy to...
What can I do for... Potion? Athalean's polygar has already... I see. Thank you, traveler, for your gracious...
Immeral drank the polygar potion.
Much better. Traveler, may I humbly inquire as to your identity? What brought you to Nytheria? Why do you possess the power to kill Sylvan Fury?
You tell Immeral of the memories of your first foray into the material, the gloomy air, the gigantic roots, the uncanny green light, and the evil voice from the depths.
Green light? You saw the green dragon? The demented self-aggrandizing dragon who calls himself the Emerald Breath? Unbelievable that you managed to escape the claws of that deranged dragon. You truly are endowed with special powers, Travel. A golden deer? Our god, the father of the forest, Nythuris. He was incarnated as a deer before falling silent. But that couldn't be. Nythuris has been silent for 1,000 years. Our prayers. Do you have any other questions, Traveler? No, that is not the Green Dragons. That's the Wood Elf Sanctuary, where the blue oak the roots you see, those massive rotting roots, are the roots of the blue oak, home of our souls and faith. It was once the pillar holding the material plane, its foliage shading Nytheria, but it became corrupted by the Green Dragon, and is now what you see here. Our people hold very different views regarding the origin of the forest, but one thing for certain is that all of this is related to the Green. 300 years ago, the day of Skyfire descended upon the world, and the Green Dragon was thusly awoken. Ever since, Nytheria has been entrammeled by catastrophe. The tranquility. On the day of Skyfire, the sky's sudden burning crystals suddenly appeared from thin air in the direction of the sun, raining all over Andathea, as if shards of sky had been shattered. What happened is a mystery to all. Only one thing is certain. A fragment landed beneath the blue oak. The queer power held within that fragment roused the Green Dragon, sealed by... Traveler, are you planning to head to the Blue Oak? With the Holy Oak withered, our god has fallen silent. Today, there is no more bridge connecting Nytheria to the Blue Oak. Any tree, once tainted by that earth, will rapidly rot. Only purifying the altars will enable the vines to grow once more, providing passage to... That's right. 3 altars stand within the forest. You can think of them as a conduit to the Blue Oak. When Nythuris fell silent, the altars were left to ruin. Wood Elves have tried time and again for thousands of years to purify the altars, all to no avail. But perhaps you can succeed. You possess the power to slay Sylvan Furies. We sought but failed to attain such a power over... The altar nearest Athalean is the Altar of Germination. To reach the Altar of Germination, you must first traverse the human country of Arbortea. Traveler, if you plan to journey to Abotia, would you oblige us with a child called Andel? Has recently gone missing from Athalean. I heard that Andel is close to a human boy, so there's a chance he'll show up in Abotia. I'd like you to keep your eyes peeled for him. The road to Abotia is perilous, plagued by Sylvan Furies. Traveler, it is imperative you stay safe.
Hold a moment. The territory ahead is not that of Athalean. Should you encounter danger, no help will... I heard tell of a new arrival, capable of killing Sylvan Furies. So that must be... Please go on. May you have a safe journey.